Welcome back to Karen Creek. Meg on the camera today. And, well, I was going to try to do the intro. Okay, hold on. Something's going on. Let's check in with Kim and Jeremy. Here.
Where are you going?
I'm taking you out behind the woodshed.
You don't have a friggin' woodshed.
Let's build a woodshed. Hey guys, welcome back to Karen Creek. This is part 2 of the woodshed, but I had to put the intro back in there because I thought that intro was comical. So today it's Monday. We didn't get our weekend goals accomplished, but we're back out here Monday afternoon. It's roughly 3 o'clock. We've got a few hours here to get some work done. We're going to try to get this building laid out. So right now we're putting up these batter boards. A small project. They'll still help me out, make me feel a little bit better about squaring everything up as I go. One more thing I wanted to touch on. I just got a comment on part 1 of this shed build, and it's a great comment, probably one of the best ones ever. Mike King from Michigan writes, "Being from Michigan, I hate to be impressed with anything in Ohio, but your channel and Karen Creek are just awesome." Awesome comment from Mike King in Michigan. I know your pain, bud. Basically, all I'm doing here is so we can remove these pins so we can get these holes dug, because I'm just going to line this string up because our 4 pins, our diagonals are good. That's our outside measurement. So I just basically line that up, take my pencil mark, get some pencil mark here, and I'll be able to put my screw in. So now we'll get around with some paint, we'll mark these out, and then we'll be able to pull these pins, take the string down, and we'll be able to drill that. When we cut that locust, we cut plenty of locust. I think they're junk. So now I gotta make the decision. Do I fire the sawmill up, take a chance on cutting 5 new locust posts from the rest of the pile? Do I find some white oak? Do I pour a pad? Because I've got some good, I think maple 5x5 posts would work, but I don't want to put them in the ground for sure. So the options are to, well, option 1, the easiest thing would be right now at this point is to run in town and buy 5 posts. Option 2 is to pour pads up out of the ground, and then we'll use those maple posts. Option 3 is to go back to the sawmill, try to cut some more locusts to see if we can get some better 4x4s. So that's the decision I'm gonna sit and make right now. It's really killing my workflow. I don't know if you can tell, but that sun is going down over Rocky Knob pretty quick. I should have bought store 4x4s because these bad boys are heavy.
Yeah.
Fresh locust.
Yeah.
Soaking wet.
Yep.
Level, Rondo. want to take a minute. There's a couple things to take note of here on this structure we're building. And the first one is, I've not mentioned this yet, but somebody asked in the last video, why is it so far away from the mill shop? Well, this is going to be a storage shed for one, so the wood, well, it's going to be stored back here. When it comes time for fall to load up the lean-to, we'll haul a bunch up. Number two, it's the proximity to the golf green. So the golf green's right down here. This wood shed's also going to house my little greens mower, so it can stay under the roof, and then when I mow, I'll just take from here to the green to mow the green. And the third and last reason is the proximity to the woods. This particular area is like the confluence of all the trails. They all kind of come here before they head down to the mill shop. So this is a great place to where we can stage logs, cut them up, split them, stack them. That's the three reasons. Now that we're up top of the structure, you can see we got our cuts, bottom top's notched, so we can really keep this board straight. This here is a true 2x12. Everything's pre-marked. That's always handy if you're doing rafters or trusses too. Go ahead and pre-mark your purlins before you put these up. Makes life a lot easier. These are 4 foot on center, and we've got 2x4s that'll span the purlins. Although a small structure, it's really cool what we're doing, the route we're headed. So far we've got kind of $0, not to factor in the equipment and the fuel and stuff. We've got $0 in this so far. The metal's ready. I'm gonna go pick up the metal now. The metal was $214 for this roof. I guess stretching the truth a little bit, we could say this whole building's only gonna cost $214. How about a thumbs up or something? So nothing fancy with this metal roof. I guess the only debatable thing could be the location of these screws. I always put them on the flats. Some people like to put them on the peak of the rib here. I've always put them on the flats, never had troubles. The oldest metal roof I've installed myself personally is probably pushing 20 years old, and not any troubles with those screws being on the flats. 6 sheets of metal to go up, 12 feet long, 6 of these, and then we're gonna get to siding. It's time for me to make a decision now. We got this 4/4 poplar that we cut on the sawmill. I originally thought I wanted to leave a gap, a 3 or 4 inch gap in between each board, but I don't think I like the looks of it. That was going to allow airflow through the building, kind of look like an old corn crib, but I don't think I like the looks of that. All right, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put a 1 inch gap between those boards, see how I like that, see how it works, and then we can always come back with a batten if I don't like the looks, and we'll clean it up. We'll cut a 3 inch batten later that we could cover all them gaps. Coming along. The worst part's going to be, I told Coco last night, once we get this done, then we got to load it. I think this thing will hold 8 to 10 cords, depends on how we go with it. But another important note, I have these old pallets. They're big pallets. They're like 7'6" by 18 foot long. I think I'm going to cut one of those down, and that's going to be our floor. I'll show you guys them pallets here in a little bit, because that will, once I get decided, I'll probably go and get them pallets and put that floor in. went ahead, I finished bracing. I've got some angle brackets up for support, as you can see right here. Got the siding all finished. The roof's done. I consider this project to be a wrap. But don't go yet. There's something else we need to talk about. It's pretty important. Look, I know I've said it before, but it's amazing if a fella can have his own portable sawmill, particularly a Woodmizer, have a little bit of equipment, and then have the knowledge to do a project like this. I've probably just created a snake shack's what it is. This thing's gonna be full of snakes. But we'll stock it up, and we won't be digging into it till it's cold. We don't like snakes at Karen Creek. Before you guys head out, on 4 or 5 episodes ago, we was gonna give away a Karen Creek hat. All you had to do is make a comment. We randomly chose a guy. That guy's never responded to me. So we still have that hat. So we're gonna give away that hat from this episode. And what I need your guys' help with, I need you to help me help you. Something like that. Just leave us a comment. I sometimes wonder, like this episode here, maybe I should go into more detail of what I'm using structural wise or why I'm doing what I'm doing. I just honestly like to document our projects that we're doing. Try to throw in a little entertainment on these projects, hopefully for you guys to enjoy watching. Back to getting the free hat. I just need you guys to leave a comment, maybe throw some recommendations on what you'd like to see me do different. If you just think we're doing all right, tell us that. We'll randomly choose somebody and we'll get that hat shipped out to you, and you'll be a rock star just like me, baby. So I think the only thing I've got left to do on this project is I need to go find my wife. I need to drag her ass back here behind this woodshed. Yeah. So guys from Southern Ohio, thanks for watching. Thanks for working with us. Karen Creek, over and out.